Welcome to Cozy Bedtime Stories, where the day gently fades away and sweet dreams come to life. I'm Cozy, your guide for the evening, here to bring you soothing tales that whisk you into a world of wonder, calm, and relaxation. Whether you're winding down after a busy day, helping little ones drift off to sleep, or simply looking for a peaceful escape, you've come to the right place. So, snuggle under the covers, take a deep breath, and let the magic of storytelling carry you to a cozy, dreamy place. Tonight's journey begins the warm journey on the second day of the Lunar New Year. The hustle and bustle of the first day of the Lunar New Year had not yet dissipated. Early in the morning on the second day of the Lunar New Year, the sunlight gently filtered through the window and fell on Lin Xiao's face, waking her up. Today is the second day of the Lunar New Year. In Lin Xiao's hometown, it is the day when married daughters return to their parents' home, a warm moment for the whole family to reunite and share joy. Lin Xiao got up quickly. After washing up, she started to get busy. She and her husband carefully selected gifts for her parents, including the tea her father loved to drink, the snacks her mother liked, and toys for her little nephew. These gifts were not only material offerings, but also full of their love and care for their family. After getting everything ready, the family set off on the journey back to her parents' home. Along the way, Lin Xiao was extremely excited. She looked at the scenery passing by quickly outside the window, and her thoughts drifted back to her childhood. At that time, every year on the second day of the Lunar New Year, she always got up early, looking forward to going to her grandparents' home with great joy. On the way, she and her brothers and sisters laughed and played in the car, full of laughter and cheer. Now, as time passed, she had also become a married daughter, bringing her own small family back to her parents' home. Finally, they arrived at her parents' house. As soon as Lin Xiao got out of the car, she saw her parents already waiting at the door. Her mother had a happy smile on her face, and her father helped carry the things aside. The family walked into the house, and a warm atmosphere rushed towards them. The living room was filled with all kinds of delicious food, including the pastries made by her mother and the fruits prepared by her father. Lin Xiao's little nephew heard the commotion and immediately ran out of the room, shouting excitedly, "Aunt, aunt, aunt, you're finally here." Lin Xiao picked up her little nephew with a smile, kissed his cheek, and then handed him the gift. The little nephew took the gift, danced with joy, and couldn't wait to open the package and start playing. The family sat around the dining table. While enjoying the sumptuous meal, they shared the bits and pieces of the past year. Lin Xiao's parents told stories about the new things in the village, and Lin Xiao and her husband shared their work and life in the city. Everyone talked and laughed, and it was full of harmony. Lin Xiao looked at the smiles on her parents' faces and was filled with emotion. She knew that no matter how far she went, her parents would always be her strongest support, and home would always be her warmest haven. After the meal, the family went to the yard to soak up the sun. Lin Xiao sat on a chair with her mother and chatted about daily life. Her mother gently stroked Lin Xiao's hand and asked with concern, "Xiao, are you doing well in the city? Have you been wronged?" Lin Xiao leaned on her mother's shoulder and smiled, saying, "Mom, I'm doing very well. Don't worry about me. You and Dad should also take care of your health. Call me if there's anything." Her mother nodded, her eyes full of relief. At this time, Lin Xiao's brother and sister also came with their families. The yard suddenly became lively. The children played aside, and the adults sat around and chatted. Everyone recalled the good old times and sighed about the passage of time. Lin Xiao looked at the lively and warm scene in front of her and felt deeply touched. She thought that this was the meaning of the new year, the whole family reuniting together, sharing happiness and sharing troubles. Unconsciously, the sky gradually darkened. Lin Xiao knew it was time to go home. She said goodbye to her parents with her husband and children. Her parents held their hands tightly, their eyes full of reluctance. Her mother urged, "Xiao, be careful on the way. Come back and visit us often when you have time." Lin Xiao nodded, with tears welling up in her eyes. She knew that every farewell was for a better reunion next time. On the way home, Lin Xiao looked at the night outside the window, and her heart was filled with warmth. She knew that this journey back to her parents' home on the second day of the Lunar New Year was not just a simple reunion, but also a spiritual comfort. It made her feel the preciousness of family affection and made her cherish every moment with her family even more. This is Lin Xiao's story on the second day of the Lunar New Year, a story full of warmth and love. On this special day, she and her family spent an unforgettable time together and left behind beautiful memories.